Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video is for Tuesday, September 11th, 2012. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Well, folks, the markets are trending slightly higher today. We have the S&P up 7, NASDAQ up 8, Dow up about 94 points. Dow percentage-wise is leading the charge, up 0.7%, while the S&P is second, up 0.5%. NASDAQ is third, up just 0.25%. Basically, Apple is still not necessarily going down after yesterday's big drop on AAPL. And let's bring up the chart. But you can see it's not really getting much of a bounce. I mean, here's where we closed yesterday, and if you draw a trend line across, essentially you're flat. So if Apple was up, I think the NASDAQ would be doing a little bit better. Today, Google is having a down day, which is not helping the NASDAQ either, down about $6. Amazon is flat on the day. So a lot of the key tech stocks are not doing well. They're not doing poorly, but they're not doing well. And I think that's contributing to more of a neutral stance on the NASDAQ as opposed to the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P. A couple things to go over here. Markets are flat. Why? Well, basically, I mean, we're positive today, but the way I look at it is we were down a little bit yesterday. If you take the net change in the markets, we're basically flat. I mean, yesterday the markets were down, 50 to 75 cents on the spiders. Today we're up basically that. If you take yesterday's, or I should say Friday's close, and then Monday's close and Tuesday, we're basically back to where we closed on Friday. And the markets are now in pause mode. Markets are waiting for the German court ruling tomorrow, and that's going to be big in terms of, do they support the bailouts that are going to happen that the ECB wants to do, or do they not? Market, obviously, because we're trading up where we are in the markets, if you go to your daily chart here on the SPY, very apparent, we're trading up here. We're basically at 52-week highs right now. Because we're trading up there, what that tells us is that the market expects the German courts to approve. If they didn't expect it, the markets would be far, far lower. Now, could there be a curveball? Yeah, there could be, but I think there might be a few catches, but I do think it'll get approved. That's just my gut feeling. Do I think they could put some extra rules there? Yeah. But I think, again, they'll probably approve it. It would be catastrophic for the markets if they didn't. Plus, I think if they didn't approve it, the Fed, which reports on Thursday their FOMC policy statement, you would actually get QE3 then. I mean, if the market started to crash on Wednesday because the German courts ruled against this, the Fed would come out and save the day anyways. I think that's what the market expects. And that's another reason why we're so high up on the charts as of now. All right, so that's what's going on. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in the market at work right now. Scanning through, we have Goldman Sachs having a great day. The financials have really done well lately, folks. I mean, look at the chart of Goldman here. Look at the last 4 days. 3-bar surge, 1-bar pullback, and another bar up. I do have a shorting level on Goldman, which is right here on the daily chart. This little pivot area at approximately 120.5. And then there's a major gap fill right here, which is another great level on Goldman, and that is at 122.75. So those are your two levels on Goldman. Until it gets there, I don't really have much interest in it, to be honest. Dollar is continuing to see some downside today. I mean, the dollar has just collapsed lately, folks. At this stage of the game, this is your next support area on the dollar. This is the chart of the UUP, by the way. And you have basically an area down here where you're going to find major support. I actually will buy the dollar or maybe short the euro if we get into this. If the German court ruling comes out the way I think it might, dollar may hit that tomorrow, in which case I think it's a reversal move. I think you buy it on the dip into that support and then look for the bounce off of that. Kind of more of a factoring of news into the market on the dollar right now, and then once it's out of the way, I think you get a little bit of a reversal. Not a huge bounce, but a little bit of a reversal. All right? So that's what we're seeing there on that chart. JPM's having a nice day as well. Again, we talked about Caterpillar, or I should say the technology stocks being a little bit on the weaker side. Let's take a look at Caterpillar as long as I brought it up. Good day on that, up $1.56. That's a nice gain on Caterpillar today. Here's your intraday chart. Let's take a look at 3M. 3M had an ugly day yesterday. Let's see if it's coming back. Yeah, up 71 cents. Interestingly enough, see this little pivot high from yesterday afternoon. Look at basically the market couldn't even, or I should say the stock couldn't even get up there. That would be resistance on this, and obviously the 200 MA after that. And let's take a look at IBM. Good day on IBM, up $2.26. IBM's back above $200 per share. The next level on IBM you're going to be watching for is right here, folks, and that's at 208. Right, there'll be a couple minor levels in between there, but now that you've taken out this high here, there's a decent chance it could float up into that high pivot. All right. Other than that, we just keep on looking for the PPT methodology. Come to InTheMoneyStocks.com, take a 7-day free trial of the Research Center geared towards swing traders and investors, or the Intraday Stock Chat geared towards day traders. Bottom line is, the methodology here works. It's proprietary. We teach it to you. It's PPT, not Plunge Protection Team, price, pattern, and time methodology. That will take you through. That'll make you into a profitable swing trader, day trader, investor, whatever you want to do, and you will have a winning percentage in the range of 80% across the board, assuming you use the methodology correctly. Have a great afternoon, folks. Take care. Talk to you soon.